welcome back to day 7 of learning to love yourself. Yeah. I love these intros. So, day 7, that means, guys, I don't know how to count. Day 7, that means we've made it an entire week. And let me tell you, this week has been a crazy week for me as far as learning who I am. And, I know it's going to be at least a couple more weeks before I really wrap my complete body, head, my psyche around the idea of loving myself. Because, you can't do this in a week. I mean, theoretically, I guess you can do most things in a week, but for it to really set in and for you to really embrace it, it's going to take a good month. And 7 days in, it's a good thing. I feel good about it, and I'm feeling better mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. I'm working out. We're trying to work out at least twice a day. And today, guys, I went first thing in the morning and I ran for 20 minutes. I got in a mile in 20 minutes. I was like, heck yeah. And then after work, went back and swam for 20 minutes and got in about 12 laps because that's my arms. I admit I am weak, but I pushed myself. Butterfly and breaststroke. But then tonight, I actually went back into the studio. I haven't been in there for a while, the dance studio, and I finished learning the last of the Thriller line dance, and I could officially do it. There's 1 or 2 places I get a little hiccup in, but I really love it. It's so much fun. And guys, something you should know about me, I love dancing. I adore dancing, and I will say the last 6 months of my life, I owe a lot to a very special person for really opening my eyes up again to how much I love dancing. And I don't think I could ever thank them enough for that, because it's something that's so dear to me. So anyway, going forward, I'm very, very proud of where I am right now, and it's only getting better. And there are moments where I'm just like, gosh, man, I could just, it's so much easier to just kind of, walk away from this. But no, I'm not going to. And about 2 or 3 days ago, that's how I was feeling. But today, no. Today, it's been balls to the wall. That's the best way to put it. I don't have those, but you get my gist. So, but today we're going to be talking about a very interesting concept that's hard for a lot of people, and it has been for me for a very long time. And I took today and I really embraced it. The concept of not caring what other people think about you. And I mean, to some degree, yes, you do need to have tact. You do need to be respectful. But, I spent so much of my life trying to please other people. And eventually, I just got to the point where I was like, I'm doing what I do. And I'm doing what I do best. And specifically, with the last few days, I've noticed, the more time I've spent on myself, the more I'm just like, why have I spent so much time worrying whatever everybody else thought? Because honestly, guys, the last week, when I've actually focused on myself and taken care of myself, it's been insane, just the change and the feeling I've had. I'm watching myself grow, and I'm used to watching other people grow from situations and being there with them through that growth. But actually watching yourself go through it and rooting for yourself is such a cool experience. And like tonight, when I was dancing, I was being maybe a little bit extra from time to time. I don't care who was thinking otherwise, who was thinking anything about it, because I was having a blast. Guys, when I say I love dancing, I'm not even kidding. my favorite dance as far as dancing is actually a bachata, and it's a Latin dance. And I fell in love with it 6 months ago. And it's so amazing. But, I love all kinds of dance. I originally, when I was in Korea, I used to do K-pop. When I was in, I learned a little bit of B-boy. I have done Zumba. I have, I've learned ballroom over the last 6 months of all kinds. I have done swing on and off for years. And I love dance, and I know that that's honestly where I can get most of my fitness from. Is because it's such a good feeling to just get your mind out of it. Because when you're trying to remember steps, when you're trying to remember movements, you're not thinking about the fact that you're working out as much. Now, granted, in situations like Zumba, where it's meant to be high intensity consistently, it get a little tired. But I can go to a dance party at the dance studio I go to on a Friday night and be there for 3 hours and it not bother me. And dance shoes, And honestly, I could dance every day for the rest of my life and love it. And if I'm being a little extra when I'm doing it, I don't even care anymore what anybody thinks. I want to think positively about myself. And this is my message to everybody today. This is going to be a shorter video. You do you the best way you can do you. And don't worry if anybody is watching you and thinking poorly of you. If you're giving your all and you're doing your best, you keep doing it. Because you know what? I'm doing good and I'm going to keep doing me. Because me is awesome. Me is fantastic. Me is freaking amazing. And I'm realizing that more and more every single day. And that I don't, my relationships are going to change from here on out. There will be times where I'm going to put my foot down and say, this isn't okay. In my friendships, in my relationships, in my work situations, I have really great mentors where I'm working right now that are really encouraging me to learn to embrace the word no and to not back down from my values and my morals. And I've gotten better at it over the years, but too many times I've just kind of gave in. And I'm not going to do that anymore. Because if they don't like how I'm doing things, and I have a reason to, and I know what I'm doing, then I don't care what they think anymore. If you want to think badly about me, go ahead. Because I'm starting to love me more and more every day, to the point that your opinions don't even matter anymore. But I hope you guys that are watching love me. It'd be awesome if you did. If you don't, that's unfortunate. I'm a pretty cool person. And I'm really embracing that. Not being arrogant, but knowing that I was made amazingly and that I am the only one like me. And if people don't want that in their lives, I can't do anything about it. But those that do want me in their life, let it be known that I'll go the extra mile for them. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Continue to love yourself.